0, 1. Let's get started.
So, let's define your skills. So there's things you're good at on one side and things you're not good at on the other side. So basically, you're going to list your skill base on the left side, and the things that you are lacking. I don't know. It might be, hey, I'm good at designing websites, or I'm good at I have a good skill on home improvement. I really know how to do carpentry or plumbing or electrical or whatever, but I'm very bad at communicating and advertising and promoting myself. So that's what you put on the right side as things that you're bad at, and then we'll figure out how to get you to be good at those things. If you have a marketable skill, and any of those things are, a carpenter, a plumber, or electrician, my God, they're needed by everybody, right? So if you're one of those people, you have the ability to turn that into a profitable business. Now, I talk about business a lot because, ultimately, if you can create your own business, that means you have your own freedom. You can be as successful as you are able to be, or failure. Okay, it's all up to you. It's not up to anybody else. And that's a beautiful thing because you're going to rise and fall based upon your own abilities. And it's a little scary. I'll tell you, it's a little scary. I've done it all my life. From a young man, I've just done it. I just felt that I could. I just felt that I had. I worked for people for a while, and I felt that I had more abilities than they did. A lot of them natural abilities. I have the ability to talk to people. I have the ability to find out what people need and want, and try to get it for them, basically. Whether it's selling real estate, which I've done for many, many years. You get to, I think I might have said this in the intro video. I'm not sure. But I never looked at a commission as my motivator. I only did the best job I could for my client to fulfill the needs that they told me they wanted. The dream that they had is what I tried to find and to get for them. So the commissions always followed. The money always followed if you put in your your best for your client. Usually, you will be successful, and they will appreciate your success. And they'll be happy, and you'll be happy, and that's what you want, a win-win situation. Look, I've had clients actually give me a $5,000 bonus for working so hard for them to get them exactly what they wanted. Whether it be that dream home or usually the dream home. People are more attached to their homes and anything than like a business dealing, like a commercial business, a commercial building, things like that. I've done many and many of those, but people, when you find them that home that they really love and they feel, wow, he nailed it, they'll reward you if they can. First-time home buyers and things like that, they don't have the ability to do that. But other people, and second, third-time move-up buyers, they have the financial ability. And if you click with them and they see you working hard and you actually deliver on getting them their dream, wow, they're ecstatic and they're happy because they know that's not for a day or week or whatever. They intend to be here for 10, 20 years to enjoy what you found for them. But it's the same thing in any business. In any business, if you do the job to the best you can, don't think about how much money you're going to make. Just think about coming into somebody's home, if you're an electrician, doing the job that just needs to be done. Don't overcharge them. Don't try to make them buy more electrical work than they need. Just do the job. And believe me, they will refer you to other people. And that one properly done job will give you 10 new jobs. And, we'll show you how to take that one successful job and then make it multiply into others through referrals and things like that and social media. And you'll get your client on board with you to help you to be successful. It's really amazing how people, when they're satisfied with what you do for them and they know you do a good job, they will help you become more successful. So keep that in mind. Now, let's say that you're working 9 to 5 for somebody. You can't afford to go out and start your own business. You have a family to feed, mortgages to pay, or mortgage to pay, what have you. You can still up your game by creating another skill for yourself. Whatever your job is, there's always a next level to get better. So you take the time, and many companies, maybe many big companies, they will pay you to go to school to learn more. So take advantage of that. Go to school, learn more, increase your skill base so that you're more valuable to that company. And they'll see that you're more valuable, and they'll give you more money for it. Okay? Your job is over at 5 o'clock. Don't leave until 5:30. Make sure that your boss sees you there at 5:30, because he'll probably be there at 5:30. And that extra half an hour will buy you credibility as a dedicated employee. And believe me, businesses, they notice. They want dedicated employees. They want people they can count on. A lot of big corporations, they have every quarter they do a rating system. They have their managers rate their staff on a 1 to 3 basis. Who's irreplaceable? Or they don't like to use that word because nobody's irreplaceable. But who would, if we didn't have them, would make the job so much harder. So you want to get in the 1 category. You don't want to be in the 3 category. Because the 3 category, and they do this for a purpose, when they have to lay people off, they lay them off from the 3 category. The 1 and 2 category, they want to keep. Because, let's face it, it's a business. They need to have the people to run the business. They can't, the big honchos at the top and the C-suite, they can't they can dictate what they want the business to achieve, and they can motivate, and they can do all these things, but they can't run the business. So you are the executor of the business plan, and you need to do it at your best level possible. Don't take your job as an hours thing. Okay, I'm here at 9. I'm going to leave at 5. I can't wait to leave. Don't do that. When you're in that 9 to 5, do the very best job you can. When you see a problem that maybe your superiors don't see, let them know about that problem. If you think that something can work better, let your manager know that, hey, this could work better. But just don't say it. Show them the reasons why it could work better and how it would reduce time that you're spending and other employees are spending on doing certain things. If you have that ability to see that, then share it with the superiors, and you'd be surprised that they will take notice of you, that you are a problem solver as opposed to a robot. There's too many people in corporate America, they're just robots. They hand you a stack of papers, they say, do this. You don't even know why you're doing it, but you do it. It's like this paper, mark it over here, whatever. You're replaceable. I'll be honest with you. You're replaceable. Because you don't have any special skill base. And you're not asking questions. You're not saying, well, okay, so why am I doing this? Why am I marking these papers here and just putting them over there? Don't be afraid to ask. If they say, well, you don't need to know that. Well, it would help me to know what my position is in the ultimate job that needs to be done. And it would be a benefit to me and to you if I know why we're doing something. So I would suggest that to you. Now, once you decide that you want something better, that you want to move up to the next level in life, that you want more money so that you can give your family more things, you have to figure out, well, how am I gonna do that? And I suggested it to you. As an employee, get another skill. The company probably pay for it. If not, self-teach. Self-teach on YouTube at home. YouTube has got everything. How to anything. Okay? Believe me, it's how to anything. So teach yourself. Learn a new skill. Even if you got to do it on your own. You people in business, if you have businesses, I don't care how small your business is. If you want to grow it, you have to believe in it, believe in what you do, and move every day to get further down the road to your goal. So you created your goal, you know where you want to be. Now you have to take the steps to get there. Whether it's more advertising, whether it's more social media, or creating YouTube videos like this on how to whatever your skill base is. Even your people that work a 9 to 5 for somebody else, if you happen to have a skill base that you can share with the rest of the world, that you happen to do well, you can do it. You can do it on YouTube. And you can start a YouTube channel and do it. You become an expert in your field, but be the expert. Don't just think that you're going to get on here and maybe you only have I can't even say that word. Oh boy, that's pretty embarrassing, right? You're supposed to be a smart guy. Middle skills, nothing special. You're probably not going to do well, because you can't advise somebody of something that you haven't done yourself successfully. So if you're just barely pushing it along, or on a early development skill level, it's not going to be something that you should even try to push to somebody else on YouTube. You have to perfect your skills first. And you perfect your skills by either learning new skills or increasing the skills that you've learned, always going to the next level, or you've lived life, and like I have, and you've gone through the, as I like to say, people ask me, well, where'd you go to school? Where'd you go to college? I go, well, the School of Hard Knocks. That's where I went, because I didn't go to college. It wasn't something that was ever thought about in my family. I mean, I grew up without a father. My parents were not rich. Um, so without those two things, and especially having a father to direct you uh, which way to go, and a mother that was a homemaker, she's taking care of two kids, single mom. She didn't have the answers. So, um, for me, I had to find out the answers myself, and therefore, yeah, I went in the Marine Corps, which helped me immensely. Um, it taught me, and one thing, like the Marines and even other branches of the service teach you, is discipline. Discipline, which I hated, by the way. I hated to be disciplined, to be told, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Uh, you're going to bed at 9 o'clock, lights out. You're going to be up at dark 30, which happens to be 5:30 in the morning, folks. In case some of you are not military, um, and you're going to go out there and you're going to march, or you're going to go to lunch when we tell you to. You're going to get down and give me 50 push-ups. If you or any of your platoon mess up, no, I'm just talking about the early times in boot camp, folks. I hated every day of it. Couldn't wait to get out. But what it did do is it taught me that I can do more and bear more than I ever thought I could. It taught me to never quit. I don't know the meaning of the word quit. It's not in my vocabulary. It's just foreign to me. If I set my mind to something, pretty much I just don't quit. Or once I make a commitment to somebody, whether it's a wife, a girlfriend, a partner, or anybody I deal with, if I make a commitment to you, it's a guarantee. You can take it to the bank. I will not go back on my word unless something just happens that just prevents me from having the ability to fulfill what I promised. And I try to make that very rare. I mean, I've promised new people I've hired to work on house projects that I've had, things like that. I thought there would be a full day's worth of work. There was a half day's worth of work, and I had them come in for the half day's worth of work. And I paid them for the whole day because I gave my word. And it's something that most people remember. Now, not all, I could tell you. There are plenty of people who have taken that kindness, taken that kind of commitment. Instead of being thankful for it, the guy kept his word. They took advantage of it. They took advantage of it, and when I called them back, they didn't come back, even though they got paid two times what they should have. But they weren't there. They weren't there for to be loyal to me, and that's the one thing, folks, that I really value highly, and I really demand it because I give it. Loyalty, whether it's to your company, to yourself, to your wife, to your girlfriend, to your family, and commitment are the most important things. When somebody trusts you with their finances, with their dreams, in the case of a personal relationship, with their love and caring, then you have an obligation to give that same loyalty back to them. And if you do that, you have a beautiful relationship with those people. And it will go on for years and years. That person that you dedicate your time and effort to getting them their dream will always remember you, and they will help you and refer you to other people, friends of theirs. And people have lots of friends. That's why it makes absolutely no sense to come in for the kill, find somebody that you can really jack up your prices, and for a $300 job, wind up charging them $750. They're gonna have a bad taste in their mouth, first of all. Somebody else is gonna tell them, hey, that job could have been done for $300. And they're not going to tell anybody. They're going to tell people. They're going to tell people how bad you are, how you ripped them off. But if you do a great job and you make, enough money on it, what you're supposed to make, and you stay in touch with those people and ask them for referrals, and I guarantee you they're going to give them to you. I guarantee you that you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are going to need your skills, whatever they may be. So always remember that. Do your best. Be loyal to the people who are loyal to you. And always try to keep improving yourself. You do those 3 things and you will be successful. That I can assure you. Because so many people are not. So many people do not do those things. People see the difference in you when you are on your game, when you know what the hell you're talking about, when you go above the average. If you're searching for properties for somebody, you're there at 10 o'clock at night, still searching for properties because you want to get to them first. There's too much competition in the real estate business, as an example. And you do that, people will appreciate it. And you will become successful. So that is, we are going to wrap up this episode with this. Decide where you want to go, where you want your roadmap to take you. And then we're going to map out step by step how to get there. I gave you a little bit of an introduction on that right now. But a lot of that you're going to do yourself. I don't know your business. I don't know your circumstance. Only you do. So whether you work for somebody or you work on your own business, you're going to figure this out. You're going to decide that you want to get a skill, increase your skill base. If you're in a business, you're going to look for another avenue to promote your business, and you're going to give a truly honest day's work, and it's going to pay off to you because you're going to develop friends. Always be thinking about, hey, I'm going to make friends with these people. I'm developing a relationship. I'm not looking for one time. I'm not looking for the homeowner where I can go in there and they have a bad socket, but I can, somehow talk them into upgrading their electric panel for $2,500. No, if that's not necessary, don't do it. It's a one-hit deal then. It may turn out to be just a one-hit deal. Whereas if you came in, kept the house clean, got your job done, and give a reasonable price, whatever, $250, $200, they're happy. Ask them for referrals. Say, hey, like me on Facebook or Google. I appreciate that. And by the way, if you need me again, since you're already a customer, you're going to get a 10% discount. Things like that. Very simple, but pays off big. All right, folks, I want you to write down what your goals are, how you think you want to get there. And we'll be talking about it on the next episode. Until then.
Let's get started.